Spam Buster.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Monday Breakdown. This is I, TSB, Nega Man, and we are taking it to the green team in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighter for the SNES. If you're not familiar with this game, be sure to click the link up in the top right corner. And if you are, well, let's get into it. You already know I was talking about using Raph, so definitely I'm using Raph this time, and I'm gonna show y'all how to use it. There's no training mode in this, so there will be some cuts made to it, so pardon that. Yeah, let's get it cracking. So first up, the very first thing I want to talk to you guys about is Raph's normal. So let's get into his jabs. Now, his standing normal jab is pretty slow, and it's not something I would use. I only use that when I mess up on a special, so don't use that at all. That's what I'm saying. Crouching jab, that's where the juice at, comes out pretty fast, and you can get about 3 of those in. Block this here. You can get 3 in on Shredder. Well, actually 2 if he's crouch block and stand block. You can get 3 in if he's stand blocking, but 2 if he's crouch blocking. Okay. Now, next thing I want to talk about is his standing. Okay, I got in all of his jabs. Well, his neutral jab. Let's get this in. Okay. Neutral jab is pretty good. It comes out really fast and it stays active until he hits the ground. So it's something that you want to use if somebody's trying to be pesky and jump in. And his jumping jab is pretty much the same thing as that as well. So keep that in mind. It stays active all the way down. So just want to keep that in mind. We'll make a little quick cut right here. Hold on. Okay, all right, and we're back. So now, since we're pretty much done talking about his jab, let's get into his heavy hard punch. Hard punch is pretty good. It takes care of some range, and block this one right here for me, kid. And like, if you want to keep somebody out, you use that hard punch, and it's really good for controlling space. But it can be with punish. If you yeah, you gotta find the right number. Actually, it looks like it's better than I thought. Shredder can't do too much about that. So yeah, that's something you want to keep in mind when using Raph. It totally helps you control space and stuff like that, so keep that in mind. His crouching heavy punch is great anti-air. Jump in right quick. Jump in, do an attack. Do his kick. Don't worry, we're gonna make a cut, and cutting here. We're back. Okay, so we're back. All right, back to the anti-airs. All right, do a jump in kick. Yeah, that one. See, it totally beats that stupid kick. And I was about to call him Bison, but Shredder has a very good jump in kick. So keep that in mind. All right, so you have his standing. Oh yeah, close up is really good close up. It also becomes another anti-air and it's special cancelable. You can cancel and go right to a fireball or his Psycho Crusher like move. So keep that in mind. Also, the crouching heavy is cancelable too. And all the turtles have this back flip that they are invincible and when they're flipping. And the only thing you gotta do is just press back, and they're pretty much invincible the whole time. And they can block as soon as they come out. So keep that in mind. All right, so we handled the heavies. Now let's get to the lights. Making the cut here, and we are back. All right, so the lights. Standing light kick is really good. Has very good range, and like the hitbox goes all the way up to like an ankle, so it's pretty good, and you should keep that in mind. Another thing you should keep in mind is that you want to want to use this more than a jab. Jumping up in the air. His neutral light kick is really good. It stays active until he hits the ground, so keep that in mind. And oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to mention is the turtle splash. When you jump in the air, press down light punch, and they all got this little splash move, kind of like sumo splash, or you know, Mother Russia, Zangief be doing and stuff like that. So it's pretty good, and it's good for cross ups and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. That being said, definitely uses light kicks. Okay, his roundhouse, making the cut here. Okay, his roundhouse now. His roundhouse is something to be reckoned with. It's anti-air. So be sure to use that, and you gotta space it out so you don't get beat. It will trade sometimes, so it's better off using the other one. And when he's close, you have a different anti-air, but it comes out a little bit slower and it's a little bit more situational. But there's also 2 hits, so keep that in mind. His neutral heavy kick is not active all the way until he touches the ground, so only active for a couple frames, so keep that in mind. And his jumping heavy kick crosses up, and it's actually pretty good. So keep that in mind when you're using him and you want to do some shenanigans. So keep that in mind when you're using Raphael, I'm sorry. And so that's pretty much it for the standing heavy kicks. Oh yeah, and you get the heavy sweep, which causes hard knockdown. So keep that in mind. So we already went through all of his normals. That's some pretty good normals. Just you just have to use them to do space control. Now, okay, so since we're done with his normals, let's get into his specials. Now, first special we have is projectile, and it's a core circle forward. It's going to look like this. It's going to look like that, and you press jab at the end of that motion. And he throws out fireball while saying jamboree, and that's the name of the move. Light punch for the slow version. Heavy punch for the fast version, and it helps you control space. So keep that in mind. Next special is Power Drill, or the Turtle Psycho Crusher, and it's really good. Now block this for me, kid. See, it pretty much gives him he has a 50-50. Now he can either try to grab you or frame trap you and then like go into a different combo. It's really good and does pretty good chip too. If it hits, you know, it doesn't really put them in a chip state or nothing like that. It just knocks them up in the air. So it's something to be aware of. Alright, so we got the Power Drill, and the very last special move for him is the Turtle Demon Scissors, or what the real name is Chest Buster. So it's pretty much kind of like the Demon Scissors, except he kicks more upwards, so keep that in mind. It's not safe on block unless you space it out. Try to punish me right quick. Try to punish me. That's the light one. Try to hit me with a light kick if something comes out quicker. Oh, actually, it looks like it's safe against Shredder. He's not punishing it. So yeah, it's actually safe unless it's a deep hit. Let me get him with a deep hit. Walk up real close right quick. Okay, hold down back. Yeah, actually it's safe on block, so there's nothing you can do about that. But besides like grab you or something. So the other thing you want to keep in mind is all these are charge moves. Like in order to perform Demon Scissors, you hold back for a couple of seconds and then forward kick, or the Chest Buster as it's really called. And Psycho Crusher is back for a couple of seconds, forward punch, and yeah, it's safe on block. But like, you know, you can't really spam it like that unless you're really good at charging. So with that being said, you've seen all our specials. Now let's get into the super. I'm gonna build some meter right quick, so hold on. I'm gonna make a little quick cut. All right, so now we're back. His special is pretty simple. You press both the heavies together and you get his fireball move. It's really actually, it's like one of the easier ones to avoid. You would just kind of walk under him before he gets up there and starts spamming, or you can hit him before he gets all the way up to the top. Either way, you kind of want to throw them and then do that. And yeah, that's the setup I would like to recommend. So now, since you've seen all of his specials and super, let's get into his BNBs. BNB number 1 is pretty simple. It's just, you know, it's a true block stream, and what you do is you do nothing but light kicks, and it comes out pretty fast. It builds meter and he can't do anything. See, he tried to jump right there, but he can't do it. He has to respect it, and it's really good. It's really good. So definitely want to use that, and also you can end it with that if you want to. But since you push him out so far away, you really only want to do like 3 and then Chest Buster, and that way you can actually get a combo. So keep that in mind while doing it. You can make it look a little bit more fancy if you want to. The only thing you have to do is standing leg and then crouching leg, and you get 4 in, especially if you're up close. And that's more meter for you if they block it, which they will if they're smart, but they don't want to block forever. So keep that in mind. That's his B&B. Number 1, just straight up lights. You know how they do these charge characters and the lights. Next up is his second B&B, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cross him up with a turtle splash and then lead into pretty much the first B&B. So this is what we're gonna do, and that's really good for like confusing your opponents and getting on the nerves and stuff. If they block it, you can still hit him with power drill, because that's still good on you. And you can end it off with a throw if they block it. So it gives it gives Raph a lot of pressure and a lot of options. A 50-50 setup. So keep that in mind. That's his second B&B. Now his third and final B&B is nothing but heavy punches, and it's going to require a little bit of skill on the inputs. But what you would do is you jump in heavy punch, land heavy punch, and quarter circle forward heavy punch, or jamboree. So after I hit you the first time, kid, hold block, and let's see if it's a true block string, because I'm not sure. After I hit you the first time. Let's see. Nope, it's not true block string, but it is a frame trap, and he's gonna have to hold that because he can't do shit. Now try to do something after after I input the jamboree. He can't do shit. It's a block string. He can't do shit. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So yeah, that's pretty much all the basics I got for Raph right now. Strategy wise, you want to try to control your space with your standing heavy punch and make them jump with the fireballs. And once they start jumping, that's when like try to come in on me, kid. Like you want to space them out, of course. Shredder has a fast jump, and basically oh, I forgot to show you one of my favorite setups since I just remembered. Let me show you. After a throw, wait a second, time your fireball, and then oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm screwing up. Sorry, I screwed up again, guys. I'm totally screwing up. Alright, we're gonna get to a good cut. Okay, here we go. So the final is off of 4 after his heavy punch throw. Walk back a little bit. I'm sorry. Walk back a little bit. And put the fireball. Actually, crouch block that. Crouch block it. If they crouch block, like most people will, they're gonna get hit by the fireball. So, or you can even slow it down even more. And yeah, it's a frame trap and can also be a combo. So keep that in mind. And off his back throw, it's pretty much the same thing. Sorry, that killed him. Well, off of the back throw, it's pretty much the same thing. Yep, that actually works a little bit better. Me and my input right now is being funny. I totally just killed him. That was an accident. But on my, it's a pretty good setup, and it helps you build some pressure. And that's pretty much everything I want to show you with Leo. Also, Raph. I don't know why I'm getting confused, but like, also on a heavy throw or whatever, and you have your meter. After you do like a faraway throw like this, be sure to pop your super, and you'll get that chip in, or you'll get a hit in. They're probably gonna want to take the hit over the chip. But that's pretty much it for my quick tutorial on using Raphael and T.M.N.T tournament fighters. So yeah, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more, and we actually have a Facebook channel, well, a Facebook page, not a Facebook channel. Follow us on Facebook, talk to us, and let us know what you like. And it's a good place to get previews on the next episode and just see what we're doing. because we will have some stuff that's just for the Facebook people. So keep that in mind. And that's pretty much it. So I want to thank you guys for showing up for Breaking Down on Monday with TSB Negaman. And I will see you guys next week. Until then, happy gaming.